Your rabbit just turned their fluffy back on you and hopped away in the most dramatic fashion possible. But did you know rabbits can actually hold grudges for days and plot their adorable revenge? Welcome to the secret world of rabbit emotions, where these seemingly innocent cotton balls are actually passive-aggressive masters who've been judging your every move since day one. These amazing animals have a complex emotional range that would make soap opera characters jealous. And if you think your bunny is just randomly ignoring you, think again. They're probably planning their next act of defiance while looking absolutely adorable doing it. The hilarious animal facts about rabbit anger start with understanding that these fuzzy drama queens have very specific ways of showing displeasure. When a rabbit is mad, they don't just sulk quietly in the corner like some pets. Oh no, they become tiny, furry teenagers with attitude problems. They'll literally turn their back on you, which in rabbit language is basically the equivalent of giving you the silent treatment while dramatically flipping their hair and stomping away. One of the most jaw-dropping wildlife info pieces about rabbits is their ability to throw what can only be described as bunny tantrums. When they're really upset, rabbits will thump their powerful hind legs against the ground, creating a sound that's part warning signal, part "I'm mad at you," and part "pay attention to me right now." This thumping behavior comes from their wild ancestors who used it to warn other rabbits about predators, but your domestic rabbit has repurposed it into the perfect guilt trip mechanism. These weird animal facts get even better when you realize rabbits can literally give you the cold shoulder for specific reasons. If you've moved their food bowl, changed their litter, or heaven forbid, cleaned their cage without asking permission first, your rabbit might decide you're public enemy number one. They're creatures of habit who like their environment exactly the way they left it, and any unauthorized changes are considered a personal betrayal worthy of several days of bunny silent treatment. The animal kingdom surprises continue with rabbits' incredible memory for grudges. Unlike dogs who forgive you 5 minutes after you accidentally step on their tail, rabbits can remember exactly who wronged them and how. They'll hold on to that grudge like it's a precious carrot, bringing it out whenever they need to make a point. Some rabbit owners report their pets staying mad for weeks over seemingly minor incidents, proving that these funny animal behaviors are anything but random. Here's where the nature trivia gets really entertaining. Rabbits have developed an entire arsenal of passive-aggressive moves that would make any drama teacher proud. They'll sit with their back turned to you, pointedly ignoring your attempts at reconciliation. They'll move just out of reach every time you try to pet them, like they're playing the world's most frustrating game of tag. Some particularly vindictive rabbits will even refuse their favorite treats, which is basically the equivalent of a hunger strike in protest of your terrible life choices. The wild animal moments of rabbit revenge often involve what can only be called strategic misbehavior. Mad rabbits have been known to deliberately knock over their water bowls, scatter their pellets across the floor, or rearrange their living space in ways that maximize inconvenience for their humans. It's like they're saying, "You want to mess with my routine? Well, two can play at that game, and I have all day to make your life interesting." One of the most amazing animals' behaviors is how rabbits use their body language to communicate exactly how disappointed they are in you. A truly angry rabbit will sit hunched with their ears back, looking like a furry little judge delivering a guilty verdict. They might even do what's called loafing, where they tuck all their legs under their body and sit perfectly still, radiating disapproval like a disappointed parent waiting for you to figure out what you did wrong. These animal fun facts extend to rabbits' incredible ability to train their humans through strategic emotional manipulation. They figured out that looking sad and ignored gets them extra attention, so they'll perfect their wounded bunny expression and deploy it whenever they want treats, pets, or forgiveness. It's like living with a tiny, furry con artist who's convinced you that you're always in the wrong. The funniest part about rabbit anger is how they handle apologies. Unlike other pets who forgive quickly, rabbits make you work for their forgiveness. You can't just offer a carrot and call it even. You need to grovel properly, speak in the right tone, and often perform what can only be described as a forgiveness ritual that involves sitting quietly nearby while they decide whether you're worthy of their attention again. But here's the beautiful twist in these hilarious animal facts. Once a rabbit forgives you, they often become extra affectionate, as if they're making up for lost time. They'll suddenly shower you with bunny kisses, which are tiny licks, and do happy hops around your feet. It's their way of saying, "Okay, you've learned your lesson. and I've decided you're acceptable human material again. The most incredible thing about understanding rabbit emotions is realizing that their anger usually comes from a place of caring. Rabbits who ignore strangers completely will get genuinely upset with their favorite humans because they expect better from you. It's like being in a relationship with someone who holds you to higher standards because they actually care about you, except your partner happens to be a small mammal with impressive jumping abilities. These animals you didn't know about emotional complexity extends to their ability to differentiate between accidental and intentional slights. A rabbit might forgive you quickly for accidentally startling them, but if they think you deliberately ignored them or changed something in their environment on purpose, they'll make sure you know exactly how they feel about it. Understanding your rabbit's emotional world can actually strengthen your bond with these remarkable creatures. When you recognize that their dramatic reactions come from intelligence and attachment rather than simple instinct, you start to appreciate just how complex and fascinating these fluffy companions really are. So the next time your rabbit gives you the cold shoulder, remember that you're not dealing with a simple pet. You're dealing with a sophisticated emotional being who's probably justified in their anger and definitely planning exactly how long to make you suffer before graciously accepting your apology. What's the longest your rabbit has stayed mad at you? And what ridiculous thing did you do to earn their fluffy wrath? Share your bunny drama stories in the comments below. We love hearing about the hilarious ways these adorable dictators keep their humans in line. Don't forget to like this video if you learned something new about rabbit psychology. Share it with fellow bunny parents who need to understand their pet's emotional complexity. And subscribe for more weird and wonderful animal content that reveals the secret lives of our furry companions.